All right, I am back. I have been a little under the weather. I have been doing taxes, and I have this wonderful Vietnamese coffee here, and we're going to talk about uh, airline flights back to the United States and the cost. Mm. I get this message, one of my videos, a fellow flying home from Thailand. Said he flew home or decided to fly home because the costs were going up significantly and very quickly. Now, I suspected that this was going to be a problem. Um, of course, I didn't know for sure. It's been fairly reasonable to fly to Southeast Asia. I mean, most of the time I've been able to fly for one of the first times I flew was like $355. Another time I flew from Shenzhen, China, I think it was like $450. I flew into Bangkok, I believe that was about $650. But most of the time the tickets were just, maybe with a longish layover or maybe a really long layover. And this last time we just got some pretty good tickets, Danny and I, for 750 a pop to fly from Las Vegas to Manila. We thought that was a pretty good deal, so we went ahead and pulled the trigger. And Danny and I had been talking a little bit about the costs going up as of course oil's going up, and I think the main issue here, besides the cost of oil going up, is China is still remaining closed. As these are mostly the discount carriers for discount flights into Southeast Asia. I mean, of course, they want to take you into China, and if you're a semi-experienced traveler, you don't maybe want to land in China because of internet access, and it's a pain in the rear, so you're blacked out a little bit. Um, and that's why it was so attractive to fly where we laid over in Korea. We were able to get online easily, actually get phone service and all that good stuff. So it was easy once we landed to kind of check our emails and whatnot, get a little breaky poo, and then continue on the trip into Manila. Out of curiosity from this fellow's comments, I decided to take a peek. I don't have any real plans to return home. Of course, the economy and different things could, put me in a position where I end up going home. If the timeline goes out long enough, there is definitely things that I would have to deal with in the United States. One of the problems of being all the way here in Southeast Asia is going home is not convenient, to say the least. And with these costs and the layover times, it would make it even more inconvenient because like I said, when we flew over here, having a layover of just a couple hours and the whole trip, I believe about 19 hours, it was a lot. It was a lot. It is a long haul, and you really get tired and want to be done with it. So, like I said, I just kind of put in Manila, Las Vegas, just going back to where we came from. I don't live in Las Vegas. I just that's where me and Danny took off from, and I don't know where I would put in. If I might try to, if I was flying home, I might try to position myself into a better place to maybe get a cheaper flight. I don't know how that would look. I would have to look at that, but just looking on Google Flights here gives me a pretty good idea. um, it is the busier time of year around here. So June 21st, you can see here 1251. That's it's not quite double what we paid to get here. And actually that's a pretty good airline, Cathay Pacific. They got really good ice cream, and if you didn't know. And then the higher cost Asiana. Again, Asiana is not bad, but Definitely prefer to fly Cathay Pacific. We're going to look at the price graph here and see on cheaper days what that looks like. So 797. So it looks like you could get home for 797. Let's see what that looks like here. Let's see if I could push that okay. Ooh, might have to move myself out of the way. There we go. Let's see what 797 looks like. Again, Cathay Pacific, I don't know why they are running these type of deals, but it's definitely worthwhile. So 797 looks like a 38-hour 2 stops. And you go Hong Kong, 8 hour layover in Hong Kong. Now, things have changed in Hong Kong. It is not the great place to lay over that it was. That's where I haven't been there, so I can't confirm. But getting over to Los Angeles, 12-hour layover in Los Angeles, at least you'd be stateside. So maybe that would be less of a headache. You might save a few bucks just flying in the LAX and then maybe catching another flight to your destination. You might save a few dollars that way and save some time. So what, 12 and 3. So you might shave off 16, 18 hours off that layover. Going from LA to Las Vegas, you probably catch an earlier flight, as they probably have 7 to 10 flights to Las Vegas a day. Also, you might even be able to save some money flying into San Francisco or SeaTac. Again, another chance to save some money. But nonetheless, I mean, costs are up. Let's see what a semi-decent flight will get you. So 18 hours, as you see right here, $2,000. That's a 3-hour layover in LAX. So that's pretty close to a direct flight. So that's direct from the Philippines to LAX. So I would say in general, from my experience and looking at flights from Bangkok, from Saigon, and from, of course, Manila here, I would say the cost, in my opinion, would be up maybe in the 30%, 35%. Not quite as crazy, but definitely, it's definitely going up. Still, here locally, it doesn't appear that there is a ton of tourist traffic. I do know that Thailand is doing a little bit better in the tourist traffic, but many complaints I hear about are the cost. Um, I have not been to Manila here for about a month. When I was in Manila, again, there was some foreigners, not like before. Danny still's over there, so he'd probably know a little better than I had. But I haven't been there in like a month, and I do know that a lot of people are looking at travel. Travel in the United States is pretty nutty. I think the costs on tickets are much higher there than they are, in international flights, and maybe the costs are being affected more from that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful Sunday, and coming from you from the future, see you on the next video.